Hello viewers, you are welcome to Bamaina math class. In this video, we are going to see the solution of this Olympiad question. The question says, given that m root 2 plus n everything square equals to 34 plus 24 root 2, find the positive values of m and n. This is an Olympiad question, of course. So we begin by saying solution. Now we have m root 2 plus n everything square equals to 34 plus 24 root 2. So we are going to expand this one. So we know that when this one is expanded, we are going to have two brackets of the same kind because this is power 2. It means this bracket multiplied by another the same bracket. So we are going to have 2m square plus 2mn root 2 plus n square. When this one is expanded, you are going to have this. So it's the same thing as 34 plus 24 root 2. So now we can rearrange. This is 2m square, this is n square. We rearrange those that are having square, we merge them together. So we have 2m square plus n square. This one then plus 2mn root 2 equals to 34 plus 24 root 2. Now from here, we compare both sides. This 34 here plus 24 root 2. This 24 is having root 2. Then here we have 2mn root 2. So 24 is the same thing as 2mn by comparison because this 2mn is having root 2. This 24 is also having root 2. And the 34 has nothing, then it's the same thing as 2mn square plus n square. So this means 2m square plus n square is the same thing as 34. And 2mn root 2. 2mn is the same thing as 24. So this one will be equation number 1. This one we call it equation number 2. These are the two equations we are having now, and we are going to solve them simultaneously because this one 2mn is having root 2, then 24 is having root 2. That is why we said 2mn is the same thing as 24. This is what we have here. Then 2m square plus n square is the same thing as 34. This is what we have here. So from equation 2 now, from 2, you can make m the subject. So m is equals to 24 over 2n, which is this means our m is equals to 2 here, 1, 2 into 24, 12. So we have 12 over n. This is another equation, maybe equation number 3. So now put equation number 3 in 1. So wherever we see m now, you replace m by 12 over n because m is the same thing as 12 over n. So what do we have? We have 2 into our m now is 12 over n. We have square plus n square equals to 34. Now from there, we have this 12 square is 144. 144 times 2 is going to give us 288 over n square. 10 plus n square equals to 34. Now from here, you can multiply each term by the LCM. The LCM here is n square. So multiply here by n square, here by n square, here by n square. So now we have n square multiplied by 288 over n square plus n square multiplied by n square equals to n square multiplied by 34. Now from there, we know that n square cancel n square. So we have 288 plus n square multiplied by n square, we have n power 4 equals to n square times 34 is the same thing as 34 n square. So now let us rearrange and take this 34 n square to the other side. So we have n power 4 first. Take this 34 n square to the other side, it becomes negative 34 n square, then plus, sorry, this is 288 plus 288 equals to 0. So now this is n power 4, this is n power 2. So let n power 2 to be equals to maybe y. So this now is n power 2 power 2. So it means y power 2 minus 34. Our n square is y. Then plus 288 equals to 0. So now this is a quadratic equation. We look for two numbers. We multiply to give us 288. When added to give us minus 34. And of course, the two numbers are minus 16 and minus 18. So here we have y minus 16 and y minus 18 equals to 0. Because minus 16 multiplied by minus 18 will give us positive 288. Then minus 16 minus 18 will give us minus 34. So from here it is either the first bracket y minus 16 equals to 0 or the second bracket y minus 18 equals to 0. So from here we have y equals to 16 or y equals to 18 if you take minus 16 to the other side and minus 18 to the other side. So these are the values of y. So we test for each value of y, we find the value of n, the corresponding value of n. First of all, when y is 16, when y is equals to 16, we know that n square is equals to y. So this means n square is equals to 16 because n square equals to y and y is 16. So from here, we know that n is equals to root of 16, which is 4. Again, when y is equals to 18, we know that n square is equals to y. So now n square is equals to y and y is 18. So from there, n is equals to root of 18. And this means our n is equals to root of 18 is the same thing as root of 9 times 2. And this means n is equals to root of 9 is 3. Then we have 2. So this n is 3 root 2. So we have two values of n. N is 4 and n is 3 root 2. So we go back now. We go back to equation number 3, which says m is the same thing as 12 over n. We go back there and substitute. When n is 4, equation 3 becomes m equals to 12 over n, which is the same thing as 12 over 4. So this means m is 3, because 12 over 4 is 3. The same thing when n is equals to 3 root 2, the second value of n, our m is the same thing as 12 over n. Our n now is 3 root 2. So we have 3 root 2. And now this means m is the same thing as 3 here 1, 3 here 4. So this is 4 over root 2. And you conjugate this one, you are going to have 4 over root 2 times root 2 over root 2. So this is the same thing as 4 root 2, because 4 times root 2 is 4 root 2. Divide by root 2 times root 2 will give you 2. And this is the same thing as 2 here 1, 2 here 2. And this is the same thing as 2 root 2. So we have the first value of m is 3. And at that point, n is 4. So we have the second value of m, which is 2 root 2. And at that point, n is 3 root 2. So these are the positive values of m and n. M is 3, n is 4. Or m is 2 root 2, n is 3 root 2. Thank you.